It is Friday. Not only is it $5 Friday, it's Save with the Girls. If that sounds like fun to you, come on, let's get into this video. Hi everyone, and welcome back. Do you see that? Yesterday I had time and I went into TJ Maxx, and I should never go down the mug aisle. Are you like that too? I should never go down the mug aisle, but I did. They had the things I passed on. The things I passed on. Ratatouille. I'm talking a ratatouille with a lid. And I thought, I want it? Where would you put it, Donna? Why do you need it? Like I asked. This one, I don't have any Gilmore Girls mugs. So I was like, you know what? I need one. Need it. And I did go shopping because I did have to buy an outfit for a 60th birthday party. And I'm happy that I did that because my closet is so vintage, it's unbelievable. Okay. We had yesterday, we kicked off 2 hops simultaneously on the 1st of May. Laura Bell Creations was doing the Village Hop. Her video was delayed, and it blows my mind that you all are looking for it. That means that you love the Village Hop, and we are beyond grateful for that. Laura had life. Life hits us, right? We're still moms. We're still wives. We're still running a household, taking care of children, taking care of our jobs, right? Some work outside the home, some work in the home. Everybody's got something going on. So thank you to everyone for showing her grace, but actually missing her, right? You missed her, but she did get her video up. Thank you, my dear sweet friend. I love it. Always show grace, because life gets us and it happens. And if we were a day late with the hop, that would really be okay. I kicked off Motivational May. That is where we talk about being positive, mindsets, motivation, and mindfulness. And I created this beautiful printable, right? And I want you to look at it, print it out, and ask yourself these questions. I think it's amazing, and it's self-care, right? And there's a lot of us that don't do that very well. And then this is in my mind, a way to bring enlightenment to you. Now, today was Jeanette's journey. I watched her this morning from my chair. I want to tell you, she dropped nuggets, she dropped seeds. I understood to the point where I actually had goosebumps. And let me tell you the part where I had goosebumps, but I want you to go and watch it. This is what I took away, right? We all know that life happens, and sometimes we feel like we're being pulled in every direction. But what we have to do for me as a content creator, as a woman that works from home with her business, I need, when I walk into this room, I need that to leave whatever I was dealing with on the other side of the door. But this is what I had. Now, Jeanette, if you're listening, maybe we have a meeting on this. My issue is this. How do I get the people on the other side of the door to respect that the door is closed and do not come in? That's what I have to do. But that, watching her, oh my gosh, the thoughts went into my mind. Now, when you go over to my.com and you type in the word motivational, there will be a link down below. But if you go over to my.com, type in the word motivational. This is in one location. You'll see this as the image. This is attached to this. They're all in one place. Go grab it. It's free. It's my way of giving back to everyone. What else is free over there? The May affirmation page. I asked you to make 2 copies of this. Why? Because we have financial messaging this month, and I am asking everybody a question, right? It's like a question of the day. It's so funny that I just said that. When I was a cadet in the police academy, and you get comfortable halfway through, just like you would in a classroom with the teachers, right? Our instructors, you become friendlier with them, right? They're not as intimidating. One of the guys, every day before the instructor would come into the room, he would go to the blackboard and he'd write question of the day, and then he'd write a question. So when the instructor walked through the door, the instructor would read the question, and it wasn't bad. It was all good. I wish I would, like, see, these are the things that I wish I would have, like, kept and wrote down. The guy that did it, his name, see, this is where I hope that I motivate, smile, I bring positivity with a story, I make you laugh, right? The guy that would do it every morning, his name was Gordon. Do you know what we nicknamed him? I'm going to give you a second to think about this. Do you know what his nickname became? I tell you all the time, I grew up and everyone had a nickname. That's why I call my husband Johnny D. Johnny D. TJ is Thomas John. I gave my kid a name that I wanted to abbreviate. Vinny is Vincent, but he's Vinny, but he's Vinny Man. Like, everybody's got a nickname. So Gordon started doing this, so we called him Flash. Like, Flash Gordon. Ah. I hope that made you smile, right? Let's get into this first, and then that is almost like a segue into my question. So May's financial messaging is brought to you by Jason. Thank you, Jay. His question of the day, or his statement of the day is this: it is never too early to encourage long-term savings. It is never too early to encourage long-term savings. Ooh, I agree. I concur. Do you concur? Thank you, Jason, so much for participating this month. Now, if any one of you have a topic for June and you want to run with affirmations, positive words, positive statements, you want to run with that, 30 days of that, and compile a list for me, I would love to break, let's bring the village into everything we do. If you want to be a part of helping me bring awareness and fun and conversation to the videos, reach out to me. You know my email is donnapoweredbycreativity@gmail.com. Next up, we have my question of the day. My question for you is this. Ready? What makes you smile? What makes you smile? I have to be honest with you. When I read that question, right, I have a list of questions. There's like 100 and something of them. Not all of them are positive questions. So I am going through them and picking out positive questions. And when I saw that one, and then I wrote it down, do you know that word all by itself made me smile? Wow, right? But so many things can make me smile. So please have fun with that question. Have fun with that. Go grab all these amazing freebies. We're going to get better and happier and positive together and mindful, and we're going to go so far together. All right, I'm jumping into this, and let's see where I'm at. I did the cash breakdown already. We should have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 152, 54, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. We have $162 to save today. And we are going to, I love this. I don't know if it's because it's fresh, it's clean, the colors, but, or like John was mowing the lawn yesterday and I literally stopped him on the tractor and I'm like, stop. He's like, what? I go, take a deep breath. And he's like, I know, doesn't it smell good? I'm like, yes, it really did. Do you love the smell of grass? Do you? I do. All right, today is $166. Oh, 62. That's why I had to look. I am, unfortunately, if you saw my list that was on the floor, this was part of yesterday's, but oh, we're going to get into this in a second. This is part of yesterday's. I do have to get on to Amazon.com. I need an outdoor plug for the backyard. I need to look into DaVinci editing because whatever is glitching, I don't know what it is. I need to fix what is haunting my videos because something is haunting them. So I think today is going to be a spend day. I'm not going to tell you that until tomorrow. So we're going to leave that open for consideration because you know what? I always say that I'm going to sit down and get online, but life twists and turns. And I already got a phone call. They're at the building and you're going to laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. You can laugh. John's like, John sits in one room, TJ works in the other room, and TJ has a TV in his room, in the garage, right? So John's like, I want one on my side. I'm like, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. So he's like, can you come put the TV up and, flat screen? And I have a Fire Stick, so I can buy it and see if they don't do, my men don't do electronics very well. And obviously electronics isn't liking me very well. All right. Before we get into, this is segueing into so many different things. But these are all important topics that I want to work with you all on, right? So you saw this week that I did this. And this, I have to tell you, I leave this open now. And it sits here on a little shelf so that I can look at it. I plan on making it so pretty every Sunday night. I'm going to do this, but we have all those free printables that I've given, right? I have. This is what I want to do. I want to start using the things that are in my notebook. And if you don't have any of those free printables, but you do, you have Maze right now. Print it out again. Print it out again. And let's start something, right? Let's start something motivational. Now, let's talk about this. Are you a list maker? Are you a list maker? I am, and John is definitely. But the problem is this. I write so many lists, and I make them smaller, and so does John. But I do have bigger lists, and I have them all over the place. What I want to do is, I want to start with the now. The now, this, today. Today, do you mind hanging with me for a few minutes? I need to make my video. I need to go to the building. Part of me wants to, I want to go upstairs and build and work on bookshelf, right? Work on the bookshelf. But I also want to go out on the porch and empty the porch. Start, right? These are these are things that I know. And then I have to think about what we're having for dinner tonight. I really would like to run the vacuum. And I have to work on May's freebies for my members. I gotta look at Amazon. Look on Amazon. DaVinci. Does anybody use DaVinci? I did the motivational video and I did the save video. I have to work on my members. Like, this is what I want for you guys to do. Join me in this, right? Join me in this. Write down some of the things that you want to get done. Big, small, other. You want to wipe down the bathroom. Oh my gosh, I have to fold laundry. And put away. I'm going to confess, my laundry has been in the dryer for 3 days. 3 days. This is where I want to start putting a list together. In fact, my week, this is my week, is going to have a list. And now I'm going to know where it is. And I want to motivate myself with coming over here and crossing it out. That's it. Oh, that came out of the blue. Am I giving you guys too much work to do? Am I giving you too many assignments? I have Mickey Mouse today. Can you see him? He's so adorable. There he is. All right. Such amazing motivational stuff. All right, we're going to start. We're into May. We're going to save money, and we're going to have fun with it because $5 Fridays are so much fun. I did not color in Eeyore. Eeyore's, oh, I want to do purple, right? Eeyore's ribbon on the back of his, he's purple. So let's do the first and the second. I added $5 yesterday, and I'm going to add $5 today. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and I'm going to swap this out. And now we have $10 in the month of May. Ooh, you know what? Now I'm bouncing. I am bouncing. I'm bouncing like Tigger, not Eeyore. He's like, oh, bother. Let's come over here. I owed Laura some money. So let's do that. This is from Happy Planner. Did you all get this? Did you order? I don't know why it's still sitting on my desk. This came with my Happy Planner order. And I think this is so darn cool. It's like, oh my, the perfect size, the perfect picture. I don't know. It's like someone I know, but I don't know them. What is wrong? See that? I think I make myself smile. I really do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're giving this $5. We said we would yesterday. Thank you, Miss Laura, for gifting this to me. I love it. Laura. So we should have 4, 8, 12, 16, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And you see the little cow? Can you see that? Love it. That is her MO. We get to ring that bell. And Laura is it's a Laura day. Doesn't it feel like a Laura day? We're going to add our first save into the big blue folder. That meant we get to break into our April, May. We're done with March and April. Nothing is in those. So you know what? For me, organization. Let's put a paper clip on these. And actually, I should just move those to the back. Let's do that. Moving it to the back. Ta-da! May. can't believe it is May. I love May. I love May. Love it. I do. I don't know. I am going back in time in my brain for some reason. So, May in New York City, I don't know if it's still like this, but May 1st was always a day of protest. They would march no matter what the protests be. Like, it was always May 1st. It was called May Day. I don't even remember what they marched for. But they would start at the lower end of Manhattan and go all the way up to Port Authority. And that was their route. Every May, I remember walking, because you had to walk with them. You had to, you know, just keep an eye on life back then. And I remember walking. I wish we had watches that told us how many steps we took. Ah, gosh, could you imagine? Yeah, so May, for me, Cinco de Mayo's coming up. It's flowers blooming. It is spark of life. It really is. Can you tell May makes me happy? We're adding $1. Staying focused. We should have now, got another Laura Bell Creations. We should have $111. 2, 4, 6, 8, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $111. All right, let's keep going. Then I owed this one. I have my cheat sheet. And I owed this one 10. Uh, 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 24. And let's scratch the, let's see if we could do the last 3. I know we can, because we just did math. We got 1, 3, so that's 4, and 2 is 6. All right, so I'm going to bring 6 for this, but I'm not done. I'm going to bring 6, and I'm going to mark it down. This is no longer there. We took that away. So we're going to do 6, but I have this cutie patootie from Budget with Mama Bear. Life is better with friends. That's supposed to be Andra, Steph, and me. Isn't that the cutest? So let's see. This is a $25 save, and let's go right for the middle. 2, I'm going to do one more. 2, 4, 6, 7. We'll do one more. 5. I'm going to leave it at 5. So I'm going to do 6 and 5, and then this is what we're going to do. So tomorrow, I have to bring this money. Kind of like shaking it up this way. I really do. And let's come into here. Let's come into here, and let's do games again. I really want to finish Shut the Box. I feel like I stink at this game, and that's what makes me come back each time to do it. So I owed this 20 from yesterday, and that money should be in the games. Now, games has got money in it. You would think that I would start working on these, but that's okay. $20 is going into here. 2, 4, 6, 8. 85, 86, 87, $88. This has been in play for a while. Let's bring in the castle. Hold on. Move over, Luke. Are you ready? We've got a 5. We'll do purple again. I'll take the 5 out. 7. I'll take the 7 out. Can I do really good today? Can I shut the box? We got 6 and 1. We got 7 again. So I could do 3 and 4, 6 and 1. I'm going to do 3 and 4. Okay. 8. Ooh, I could do 8 or 6. I'm doing the 8. I'm doing the 8. All right, come on. 4 and 1 is 5. I'm out. So we got 9 and 10, 16, $18 tomorrow. All right. Let's mark it. $18. Ah. That is one way of being able to work shut the box. I kind of like that. Are you liking that? I'm liking that. All right. So we have a couple of going. Save. Scratch today, save for tomorrow. Where are we at? We did our $1 a day. Let's save our date. We're on the lower end of the numbers, and we're going to add this month. So today is the 2nd, so I will add $2. 1, 2. Now we will have 3 in here for the month. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but since yesterday we've had this this steady just airflow outside, and my wind chimes sound amazing, like to the point where I couldn't sleep with the windows open again last night. But they're so pretty, so pretty. All right, we're coming over to Faith. Come on, let's do Faith. We're going to give the Pentecost. Now, let's talk for a second. Again, all right? I'm really chatty today. And we have 1, 2, 3, and 10. And that will go into our Faith binder. So, watching Jeanette's journey today, she talked about her technical difficulties, right? And go watch her. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 75, 80, 82, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. $91. In fact, when I go to the building today, I'm gonna speak with TJ, because I think I really want this as a tattoo. So Jeanette's journey was having technical difficulty. I was having extreme technical difficulty. And what I didn't tell you guys was this. The other day, when I was filming my video, what was in the big blue envelope, what was the closeout of April, I filmed. I wrote everything down. I did everything. I edited it. In my program, it had sound. I uploaded it to YouTube. There was no sound. I literally went and put my head on my pillow, and the crafty saver, my girl, Janet, she's got my cell phone number. She messages me, Donna, your video has no sound. I get out of bed. I come down here. There's no sound on my file. There's no sound on my YouTube. I was like, oh my God, this is such an important video for me. I pulled that video. I woke up the next morning. I took every savings challenge out of the garbage. Now, I literally added funds back to every savings challenge. Put them back in that blue envelope. Started a whole new video over. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's happening. Then Mary over at Budget and Chaos, she had technical difficulties. First time ever while filming the Financial Goals Hop. Now, as a faithful Christian woman, we've talked about this previously on my videos. Sometimes I feel that dark spirit. I feel him poking at me. I feel him testing me. and trying to stop me. And you all know who I'm speaking of, and I'm not giving him credit and his name. And it's not my husband. Because when you look at what I am talking about and what I am trying to do as far as get people out of financial debt, to see the light, to have faith in themselves, to be positive, to know that they've got a support system. What am I doing? I'm doing everything that the red guy doesn't want me to do, but I'm doing everything that this guy wants me to do, right? This here, I have to tell you, I was cleaning my office and I wanted to hang this up, and then I turned it around. I'm like, there's no hanger for this, right? There's no hanger for it. And I was just like, where am I going to put this? I want to see it. I want to be able to grab it. So, do you see this? Do you see this binder right here? It sits neatly underneath my video, my monitor, and it sits just like this. And I tuck it right back in, and he is right there with me, right? So I've had multiple conversations with few of my peeps, and I say, he's trying to stop me. He's trying to stop me from doing good. And I'm like, he's not getting me. He is so not getting me. I went from doing Lent to going into Pentecost to having, I don't know. I'm feeling that. That's my vision. Like, that's how I feel. And I'm literally at the point where I have holy water sitting in my china closet. I'm about to douse this room with holy water. And at one point, I did have our priest come and bless our house. I think the house needs to be blessed again. Have you ever had your house blessed? Where he comes in, he says the prayers, and then above your door, he writes the initials of the wise men? Honestly, I was going to look online to see if I can actually do that myself. I do. I want to do it. And not just with sage. I want something I want something godly. I want him in the red to know that this is the presence in this house, not that. But that's how I feel. I feel like I'm trying to do so good out there, and he's trying to stop me. I know, crazy. Let's do Luke's Diner. Luke with the girls. All right. That was deep. That was me. That is it. Now, we have this really cute scratch and color cutout, right? It's over on my.com. I have not began this yet. I think I have, I don't know. You know what? Let's do, I did start it right here. I did start it. Let's scratch. Let's scratch down the line, and then let's give money to the Monopoly. We've got a 5. We can do that. Let's do down here. Oh, 2. All right. We're going to stop there, right? We're going to do 5 and 2. Then what I'd like to do is this. The Gilmore Girls has its own envelope. So we have $7 going into here, but we already had 5. So now we have $12. $12 is going into that. Now, what else do we have? Let's do all the 5s go to $5 Friday. And that means, did I do everything? Oh, I need $7 for Andra tonight. Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Do you save with the Traveling and Savings Chief? I do. I do. Tonight is, hold on, it's Andra. And I have to give it 7. So let's do this. Let's take that and get some singles. Hold on. So 7 is going to be allocated for tonight's save. Look at this. She's got, and this is by week, so she counts the days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 weeks. Oh, 16 weeks till she retires. Need to put money there. And we did Pentecost, $1 a day, and now you know what? All the $5 is going to go to $5 Friday. So let's see if we could do I don't know how I want to do this. Let's do 9 and 1. And we'll get a 10 out of the way, right? We'll do 9 and 1. And that's 10. And then we'll do 9 and 1 again. Do we have a 1? Yes. Is 20. So we got 20 there. And you know what I'm going to do? For like Chance and Electric Company, and I'm going to roll the dice on those. At the end, we're going to do roll the dice, roll and saves. I don't know what I want to do. 20, and let's do 40. That's 40. That's, let's do the, okay, we did the 20. Let's do 10. Let's do 10, and we'll do 8 and 2. We'll do Suki's house, and we'll do the gazebo. All right. Then we'll be done with the Gilmore Girls. Yes, we have to have more challenges coming. $30 is going in there. This could be a nice one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 165, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. This could be a very nice one. Be nice if this is done in May. Stick with it, Don. Make that goal happen. All right. $5 Friday, right? Let's see what we have. These are the freebies that the village got for Tier 2. So I want to say thank you to all of you that were with me in January. Each one of these are $2.50. So let's do $5 here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, $40 saved. This could be a nice one also. And then we have February. All right, not touching that yet. So let's leave this over there. Come back with what is actually in $5 Fridays. Let's do, you know what? If we do, I'm looking at this now. If we do 5, 10, 15, 20, right? If we do $20 in here today, and then we bring $5 for the next 3 Fridays, this one will be finished. 2, 4, 6, 65, 70, 75, 80, $85. All right, that's a goal. That is definitely a goal. I am doing $5 on here per word. $5. So we have 20 in here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then we're going back and doing the dollar signs with 5s. Yeah, I'm going to keep these challenges going. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. $40 saved. What do we have in here? Oh, we have lollipops. All right, we're going to give it 5. And this looks like it will be done in the month also, because we did the back side of this and now we have to do the front. And if we have 3 weeks left, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37, 38, 39, we have $40 in here. And we have an awesome tape mix with Mr. Groot. Love it. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35. We got Easter's done. We have Miss Lisa Grateful Me's still working. Let's start working on Donna. What would Donna say? It doesn't become real until you write it down. Oh, that's true. That's true. Let's start that one off with $5. And then let's save. We have 10. Let's do 10. And this will become, for me, a $20 save. Maybe we'll make this 5, right? Wouldn't that be nice if it's a 25? Let's put 5 in here, right? Because then we, oh, and look, we have 3. We have 3. Let's do that. And we're done. Oh, I should have did 2 and gave 1 to Miss Lisa Grateful Me. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have $13 started on here. Oh, I love this. I missed this one. Okay. Let's do it. Starting them off. That's our save for the day. I know I chatted an awful lot. Let's say a prayer for me, and let's hope that everything it really does stop glitching for me. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Please stay positive, be mindful, positive, and vibeful, right? Positive mind, positive vibes, right? That was a play on words. I was having a good old time. And repeat after me. I am my motivation. All right, everyone. I will see you in the next one. Bye.